Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you tips and tricks on how to be a morning person. Growing up, you most likely don't like being a morning person, and then you get older and then you have a lot of stress, and it's a lot likely that you hit that snooze button. I've been there, we've all been there. There has been research shown that between the hours 5 a.m. and 12 p.m. noon, that people have felt their best in those time frames versus throughout the whole day. Now, most people probably don't like getting up in the morning, but I have grown into liking to waking up in the morning, and there are so many different benefits and so much research that has been done that has shown that being a morning person, you will get a lot of different results and a lot of productivity in your day. There is research shown that if you get up an hour or two before you're supposed to get up, it lowers stress levels, it helps with productivity, it's more time for yourself, and you get a lot more things done. Now, I definitely encourage you to try this out and see how it works for you, and I'll be showing you different tips and tricks how to do that for yourself. Personally, for me, I wake up around 6:30 to 7 a.m. every morning, and I wake up with no alarm because I've just gotten used to that, and my body is in a rhythm to get up at a certain time. Now, if I have school early in the morning, I obviously will use my alarm clock. In my bedroom, we do use a digital clock. We do not have our cell phones in the room. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to get up at 5 a.m. I personally don't get up at 5 a.m. You might even get up at 5 a.m. due to your schedule. But maybe if you do wake up at 5 a.m., you want a little extra time to get things done if you have to get up at 5 in the morning. There is another study shown that people who wake up between those hours instead of sleeping in are more proactive and more optimistic. If you're someone that sleeps in and stays up all night, this is definitely a video for you, and you might find that even waking up a little bit earlier in your time of day, you will get a lot more things done. Let's get right into the video of the tips and tricks that I have for you. One of my first tips is to definitely leave your alarm across the room or your cell phone across the room so that it makes you get up in the morning and not by your bed. This will help you less likely to go back to bed or hitting that snooze button. My second tip for you guys is to open up your blinds and get in some daylight. And this is just going to help wake you up right away. My next tip is making my bed, and I really like doing this to, set the tone for the day, and it's a simple task, and it prevents me from crawling right back into that bed, because once it looks nice, I don't want to mess with it. My next tip is setting your alarm within 15 increments from the time that you want to start waking up. And this is just going to help you slowly get into the sleep pattern versus putting shock to your system and then not getting up at all. You do not want to get into the habit of hitting the snooze button because it's going to make you groggy and it's just going to make you feel worse. So don't hit the snooze button. A great tip as well, if you're using your phone to set an alarm, is to set the snooze button off. So when you wake up, you don't get the option to hit the snooze button and you have to get up. Another great tip is to get outside and get some vitamin D, and take your dog out if you have a dog, and take your dog for a walk and just breathe in that air and soak up that sun and get your body moving. Now, hopefully everyone is taking a shower every morning, but I like to use basil or eucalyptus oil and pour a couple drops in the shower to get me up and refreshed. And taking a shower is just a great way to wake yourself up. Another great way to wake yourself up and wake your body is to do 10 to 15 minutes of stretching every day. Now, this is part of my morning routine every single day, and even if you have 5 minutes, that will benefit. It's very important for me to have a morning routine, and part of my morning routine, I like to drink some type of herbal tea. Now, this might be coffee for you, something to look forward to in the morning. Another great tip is to take your vitamins, because your vitamins are going to give you energy, and you're most likely deficient if you don't eat healthy. And another tip is to drink a lot of water. I always start out with a big mason jar of water, keeping hydrated. That's also going to wake up your body and help wake you up. This tip you probably know, but it is to make sure you eat breakfast in the morning because it's the most important meal of the day, as cliche as that sounds. But this is going to kickstart your metabolism, it's going to make you feel less groggy, and it's going to fuel the energy that you need for the day. Another way to boost your productivity is to listen to a podcast or an audio book. I like to listen to Hay House Radio too while I'm eating or doing other things to maximize your time. I like to set my clothes for the next day in my bathroom so that I have it all ready and don't have to take time in what I'm going to be wearing the next day. Last tip is that it's going to increase your productivity and get your stuff done, whether it's meditating or studying or working on your business. This is a great time to get these stuff done because you're awake and you're alert and you can get a lot done in the day. Those are all the tips that I have for you, and hopefully they are helpful and at least one tip has helped you. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video.